All right. I think we are officially live here on this Monday morning, November 2nd. And well, sun is shining, so it's going to be a good day, right? Hey, so really excited about today because we are going to be moving into digital product creation. If you read the title of this and you're joining because of the title, it's really about how to create a digital product is really what we're going to be talking about here today. I'm also going to be doing somewhat of an announcement because if you've been watching any of the coffee talks or tuning in on any of the lives, then you know that I've been talking about doing another fast track workshop, which now we are going to be doing. It's official. I actually have the date, which I'll be announcing here. And also just wanted to say, if you are in Brand Creators Academy, you are automatically invited. You're automatically getting access to this new workshop, this new fast track workshop. And really what today can really be for you is also a live case study in a sense, because what I'm doing today is exactly what I follow as far as like how to validate the idea, but then how to bring awareness to the idea. And I'm going to go through all of those different steps with you. So whether you join the workshop or not, which I'm going to give you guys some details on how you can join us. I'm also going to talk about the first 75 that register when we do open it up for registration, which is going to be very inexpensive, guys. I've talked about this before. If you've been through my email list building fast track workshop, then you know the value is way higher than your investment, and that's intentional. All right. So again, if you look at this as a live case study, what I'm doing here today, and I'll walk you guys through this here in a minute, but what I'm doing here today is really kind of going through the same process that I'm going to be teaching. To be quite honest with you, it's what I just did. What was it? 4 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago, I think, is when we did the email list building fast track workshop. Exact same process. So I want you to be thinking to yourself or paying attention, looking at the emails that I'm sending. So if you're not on my email list, you should probably jump on the email list. And the way that you would get there is you would go to, let's see, brandcreators.com/checklist. That'll take you over to a landing page that will allow you to join the email list, which is also a case study there that you can, and it'll give you a checklist and stuff. But that's not what I'm telling you here. What I'm saying is if you pay attention to what's happening like right now, or you watch, like normally you'll have a launch going on or a pre-launch going on, and then you'll see someone launching a product, and then you'll see how they sell the product, but you never really get to see behind the scenes. Inside of Brand Creators Academy, by the way, that's what we do. We actually show and share exactly what we're doing behind the scenes. I can do some of that here with you, and I will do that. But I want you guys to always just be paying attention, like how does this apply to my brand? I don't care if you are in the bass fishing market or if you're in how to play guitar, how to knit, crochet, whatever, doesn't matter. You can follow this whole process. All right. So with that all being said, let me see who we got in the house here today. Looks like we've got a few of you that already dropped in the comments. We've got a bunch of you are already on. Why don't you guys do me a favor? Drop a comment. Let me know that you're here so I can see you. Not see you, but I can see that you're here. Let me know that you're here in the comments. I see Salama is here. What's up, Salama? Good to see you. Phil is in the house. What's up, Phil? How are you doing? We've got Ruth in the house. What's up, Ruth? Debbie's in the house. What's happening, Debbie? Facebook morning. We got a Facebook user. Good morning. And for some reason, I can't see who it is. So it's always weird with StreamYard. StreamYard's been giving me a little bit of some issues here lately that I'm not that happy with, but I'm going to have to deal with it. Hello from Kentucky. What's up? Well, hello from Kentucky. If I can't see your Facebook user, can you tell me who you are? That'd be great. Tamara is in the house. What's up? Good morning, Tamara. Awesome. All right, cool. So I'm not going to sit here and name everyone that's on here right now because I want to get to it. And I know you guys want to get to it. Let me ask you guys this. This will be easy. How many of you right now that are here live, or if you're watching this on the replay, I can't forget about the people that are watching the replay because there's a lot more people that are watching the replay than they do show up at the lives. But how many of you are interested in creating your own digital product? Now, it could be an ebook. It could be a Kindle book. It could be a little mini training, a little video training series. It could be a workshop. Let me know. I'm curious how many of you that are here right now aren't just showing up to have a cup of coffee with Scott. Well, that's always cool. I don't care. If you want to just sit in and have coffee, we can have coffee every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have no problem with that. Which, speaking of that, I'm going to take a sip of the coffee. So let me know in the comments, how many of you right now are interested in creating a digital product? All right. So I need to see a few of those in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my screen up because I'm going to share with you guys something right now, kind of the process, but also walking you through this process step by step as far as what we're also going to be covering in the workshop. All right. So let me see here. Ruth says, yeah, me. Well, yeah, I know that. I know you do, Ruth. You've been chomping at the bit. Gabriella, me. Yes, Gabriella, of course. And Gabriella, I want to just say, I want to give you a little shout out. Awesome job on the merch that you've been creating. Really, really like it. It's awesome. So, good job there. I really, really like it. And again, with your market, you could lead people in with a digital product and then give them your merch options, which is always cool. Tamara says, I'd be more interested in buying one than creating one myself. Why is that, Tamara? I'm just curious. Here's the deal. Like, a digital product isn't always for everyone, but man, oh man, I'll tell you what, if you're going to sell a physical product, man, it's a lot easier to create a digital product than to sell a physical product because you don't have inventory problems. So I'm just curious on that. I'm just curious. Hassan, what's up? Hello there. Phil says, I'm interested for sure. Awesome. All right, cool. Now, I know a lot of people in the academy are interested. They've been chomping at the bit too. So this workshop is going to go deep into exactly how to do it. And let me walk through what that looks like here today. Now, guys, also, I'm going to pull up my screen here, and I'm just praying that my audio stays in place here, because last time that we did that, I didn't see it until after that my audio went out. Oh, I see. Tamara says not a lot of time to create. There's actually it's a simple way to do it though, Tamara. If you do, like, if you even think about, if you watch what I'm doing right now, like right now, I did not create digital product creation, the fast track, right? I did not create that yet, but I'm going to create it, and I'm going to create it in about 3 hours. Okay. And how I'm doing that is I'm creating a workshop that I'm going to teach for 3 hours. I'm going to prep and prepare beforehand. It might take me, I don't know, 2-3 days on and off, a few hours here and there, but then I'm going to teach it, right? Once I teach it, it's done. So a lot of people think this digital product creation thing has to be this long, drawn out process. It can be, doesn't have to be. And I don't encourage it. I think we should get that thing done, and then we should get it out there. MVP, ready? The minimum viable product. All right. Atlanta in the house. What's up? Very interested in the digital creation workshop. Awesome. All right, cool. So let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen. Make sure that you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? Okay. Are we good? And guys, I slapped this together here this morning when I was having my coffee before I got on with you. This is my second cup of coffee, by the way. So yeah. Oh, Renee, what's up? Cool. Okay. Awesome. I'm just getting situated here. Yeah. Let me know if everything is cool, if you guys see any issues or anything like that. Yes. Very interested, Johnny. What's up, Johnny? This is Johnny Ferris from Kentucky. Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool, Johnny. Glad you're with me this morning and hanging out with us. All right, cool. So let's, I'm going to go ahead and let's see here, pull up my screen. I got the screen up. Okay. I got a few slides here just because I wanted to guide myself through this process, but I also wanted to make it more visual for you guys. Okay. So creating a digital product from scratch. This is what it looks like. This is what I go through every single time. It's idea, validation, awareness, creation, evergreen. Okay. That is all of the different components. And it's not that long of a process if you really break it down. All right. The idea is something that you're like, okay, you know what? I think that my market would want this thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pre-validate it just by putting out like a Facebook post, or maybe even running a Facebook ad to your Facebook fan page so you can get more reach. And you can go, hey, I'm thinking about doing A or B. Which one do you want me to create first? Something like that, right? Now, that's the idea. You might have 5 ideas. Like I have multiple ideas that I want to teach, right? I started with email list building because I pre-validated it by putting a little post out there and saying, hey, which one do you want me to do first? email list building or digital product creation. And it was probably, I would say 70% of the people said, I want email list building first, but I want digital product creation stuff too. I want to learn that, right? But with an email list, we know that that's kind of first in line. So that came first. So I pre-validated the idea, but then how you really validate it is when you start collecting money, okay? And the cool thing about this is when you're building a product after you've sold it, you're validating it before you ever put any effort into building the product. Now, if you get nothing and you don't get any sales from it, then you don't build it, right? Why does Kickstarter work? Right? Kickstarter is kind of the same idea, right? You put a product out there of what it's going to be. And if we actually make this thing, you can buy it. Go ahead and put your, put your name in the hat and we'll let you know, but you got to put money in there too. It might be $20. It might be $50, whatever. And then you do these Kickstarters and then you're like, I guess that they want us to do it. Now we'll make the product, right? And we'll ship it later. It's the same idea. It's actually easier. Because we're in control of the digital product side of things. Now, this could be an ebook. It could be a Kindle book. It could be anything. And we can start getting this pre-validation and then we can start charging and then we can create it. Okay. So idea, validation, awareness, creation, evergreen. And I'll talk about all of these here in a minute. All right. Little important note. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, this is like a real live case study as you're watching this right now. You're watching this right now and I am in a certain phase of this process, right? So let me go back here. We have idea. I have the idea. Now I validated the idea, not with money yet, not with someone paying me, but with someone saying, yes, I would be interested in that, right? But we all know that if someone says, I'm interested in that, the real validation is when they actually put their credit card out and say, yes, I do really want that, right? But right now I've validated it with a post probably 6, maybe 8 weeks ago, right? I validated that, yes, people wanted this. Now the awareness side of things is like, okay, this is going to happen. Okay. This is going to happen. So today's coffee talk is somewhat of a, hey, guess what, guys? It's going to happen. All right. We are going to create a workshop, a fast track workshop, all on digital product creation. That's all we're going to focus on. It's going to be probably around 2 to 3 hours. And in that time, you're going to learn every single thing that you need to step by step to make that a reality and then sell it within 30 days. Like that's what we're going to walk you through. Very, very specific, right? Right now, I'm letting you know, this is the awareness part. I'm letting you know that it's going to happen. All right. I've made up my mind. I'm going to do it. Regardless, I'm going to do it for my Academy members, Brand Creators Academy, right? But I'm also creating it because if you guys have been paying attention, I'm creating these fast track workshops to give people small bite-sized pieces of what they need help with right now that will also introduce them to Brand Creators Academy down the line. No secret there. Okay. There's no secret there at all. Okay. So idea, validation, awareness, creation, evergreen. Right now, this is the awareness. Okay. This is the awareness. Okay. Now, there is another piece in here. I probably should do this. Let me do this on the fly. I'm going to change this. I'm going to go pre-validation, awareness, and then I'm going to add validation, and then I'm going to put in plus creation. And the reason why I'm doing that is because in the idea, okay, I'm getting the idea. I'm like, okay, I got this idea. I think it's going to be good. I'll pre-validate it with getting someone to raise their hand through a post of some kind of Facebook. It could be Instagram, doesn't matter, or even email. Awareness is, okay, I'm going to do this. And the true validations is when they start to, pay you for it, right? And that will be coming next. And I'll share with you how, if you want to be a part of this workshop, you can be, okay? And then evergreen, meaning that we can keep selling it, okay? So let me move on. Okay. And like I said, you're watching this in real time right now as I'm doing this. So right now we're in the awareness phase. Okay. Like I said, this is validation and awareness stage right here. Okay. Now, this is something that you're probably going to see today. Okay. And I'm actually doing it right here. So I'm going to be posting this and I'm actually putting it here first. This is the first place that you guys are seeing it, although it doesn't live on its own in its own post. It will later, right? I created this graphic. I've got this little blurb. This little blurb here is going to be posted today. Okay. So I'm going to post that on the Facebook page, in the Facebook group. right? And I'm not even going to email the list about that yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow or Wednesday, right? But this is what the post is going to read. 75 spots. It's $27 and happening November 12th. Interested? Drop a comment below and I'll get you a special link to sign up as soon as we open registration. The price is only for 75 early bird spots, and then price to attend will increase, which is true. Okay. I did this exact same thing with the email list building workshop. Okay. So right there, you guys seen it for the first time. So if you are watching this and you're not in the academy and you want to be part of that, you might want to drop the comment in there and says, yes, Scott, I'm interested, or I'm interested, or yes, I want to attend, whatever it is, because that is how I will be reaching out. Okay. Individually. Okay. This is another part of the process, individually reaching out to those first 75. Once those 75 are done, we'll still tell people they can come, and we'll still sell a spot, and it'll most likely be $37 or $47. Okay. It'll never be above $47. I will tell you that, right? But $27 is what it's going to cost to attend. Okay. And then I have a little graphic here that says digital product creation, fast track workshop. I'm running a workshop where I'll share exactly how to create a digital product and sell it within 30 days. That's exactly what we're going to do, step by step. And I'm actually going to walk you through the outline that I created for myself. So this way here, I know what I'm going to be teaching. Okay. And then I obviously have to break that out and teach it, which I will be doing. So right now, November 12th, which right now it's the 2nd, okay, of November. This is the first time you're hearing of a date. This is the first time you're hearing that it's really actually going to happen, right? Awareness. Okay. Bringing attention to the workshop. Now I've got 10 days before the workshop, 10 days. So what am I going to be talking about? Probably on Wednesday and probably on Friday, right? Something related to a digital product, right? I'm not going to be just pounding that we're doing the workshop. It's going to be, let's talk about a situation where I created a digital product and I pre-sold it. And well, I'll give you an example. What if I said, I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to be showing you exactly how we pre-sold a product, brought in $4,575 before we ever created a product. Would that be of interest to you? Would you want to see that case study, right? Well, that's kind of what we're doing. Is we're reverse engineering. I can't speak here. We're reverse engineering this process, and we're going to teach it. Okay. So again, if you're interested and you're watching this, whether it's on a replay, whether you're here live and you want to be one of those 75, drop in the comments, I'm interested. Okay. Or I'm in. Either one works. Just let me know that you want to be part of that for the $27 price tag. See right there, awareness. And I'm letting you know beforehand. I'm not giving the link right now. I'm not giving the link. That will happen most likely tomorrow. Okay. And then 75 people, first come, first serve. That's how it works. Right. So for the next 10 days, all I'm going to be doing is bringing awareness to this workshop, but also by teaching. Right. So I'll give you an example. If you don't want to attend, do not have to still get value. Okay. And I'm very, very adamant on doing that. So watch this. Okay. Right here is the process. Okay. And we can break it down. Okay. So this is what's going to be taught. Now, this will probably change. It'll probably get a little bit more granular. Okay. But this is what's going to happen. Okay. And the goal for all attendees is this. They're going to walk away with knowing how to create a simple digital product in their niche that their niche actually wants. Okay. And then sell it within 30 days. That is the goal. Okay. So how do we help with that? Well, if I'm sitting down with you and you and I are just sitting down together, this is the process I'm going to walk you through. And I'm going to say, this is what we have to do. So first off, number one, we have to brainstorm digital product ideas. So we have to flesh them out, right? We have to get those ideas, and there's ways that we can do this. We can look at our competitors. We can look at other markets and get ideas. You could be watching me right now going, you know what? I think I could do a workshop, or I think I could do a little mini training on videos, right? And it's funny because I was just going through a conversation last night with one of our BCA members who's in a niche, or he's not even in the niche. He is my niche. I would say in this brand that we're building as a case study, he is that market, and he's actually doing things in that market that I'm like, maybe you could create some stuff and then we could sell it through our brand because we're bringing awareness to it. Long story short is it could start as a digital product, and then on the back end, we would upsell them, or we would, what we call an order bump. We would add videos showing how to do the thing better, right? Or looking over the shoulder. So it would be like, maybe it's a $15 product, and then we upsell to a $37 product. So now we take that up over a $45 price tag, which makes it really nice when we want to start running Facebook ads. Side note, okay? But we need to brainstorm digital product ideas first, okay? And there's ways that we can do that, and there's exercises that we can do to do that, okay? Number two, we're going to select a specific hot topic that will sell. So again, we're doing research to make sure that our topic is pre-vetted. We're making sure that we are pre-validating that product before we actually put the time and effort into it. All right. Number three, we're going to choose a format that will be easy to create. And like I said, Tamara was just saying, like, I just don't think I have the time to create it. I would argue that you probably do have enough time. All right. But we just have to figure out what is the right thing that you could offer. Right? What is the right thing that you could offer? And I'm telling you, when you create a digital product, it's one of those things that if you put a little bit of time and effort, if you just block out that little bit of time and effort, now you have an evergreen asset that you can sell over and over and over again that brings people into your brand that are paying customers. All right. So I think there's definitely time that can be allocated to doing this, and I think it should be. All right. So choosing a format that will be easy to create, because we don't want to make this hard, right? Number four, outline the content of the product. Okay. So kind of what I'm doing right here, this is me outlining the product. This is going to be the product. Okay. So we're basically going to teach, how do you do this? How do you break this stuff out? So if this was an ebook, okay, if all I did was create an ebook out of this, I would go ahead and I would talk about everything that you need to know about coming up with ideas for your digital product. Then I would go into another area where I would start talking about how to select the hot topic in your market. And then from there, I would talk about choosing a format, right? All of this stuff I could do on audio and then have it transcribed, have it edited, and now I've got an ebook. Okay. So this is the process. Like I said, you're seeing this in real time. Okay. This is like a case study live. Okay. So outlining the content of the product, we're going to walk through how to do that, give you a template to do that. Okay. And then 5 is get real validation and potential pre-sales. Okay. And that's a big one, because if we can't get like a few sales, then we might be like, yeah, I don't know if the market really wants it. Okay. So we have to do a little bit of pre-validation there. Okay. Number 6 is create the MVP version, meaning the minimum viable product. Okay. Us creating a workshop like this is a minimum viable product versus us saying we're going to do 3 weeks worth of videos. We're going to get a big studio set up. We're going to get a teleprompter. We're going to write it all out. We're going to do all this stuff. People don't care about that. All they care about is the result that they're going to receive, right? If you're teaching people how to catch more bass, teach them in a guide and then upsell them videos of you in the boat actually showing them how to cast. I would buy that because I want the book, but I also want to see them. How are they casting it close to the shoreline? How are they moving their pole, right? What are they doing as they're bringing in that one type of lure because it's a little frog and it needs to be skipped, right? I can't see that necessarily in a book, but I can see it in a video, okay? And just because you can go to YouTube, this is another thing that people, they get stuck on. Just because you can go to YouTube and find a video that shows you the same darn thing, people want it in a nice package. They want it where they can go to, they can access it. They don't have to go to YouTube and search through. They just want it in a neat little package and also in an organized fashion. Okay. So don't fall into that trap. So create the MVP version. Step 7 is to create a super simple sales page. So if you went through the email list building fast track workshop, but if you also went through that pre-launch of that, you know, and this is exactly what's going to happen once I start giving out this link to the digital product creation workshop, it's going to be a very, very simple page. It's not going to be a long sales page. It's not going to have a video on there of me describing everything and all of that stuff. It's going to basically just give the nuts and bolts of what this thing is going to be, and it's going to give them a way to pay. That's it. That's all it's going to be. And it's really simple to do that. There's some free tools out there that you can do it with, but there's also just some really cool things that you can do if you wanted to spend a little bit of money on a type of tool or software that will allow you to create this page and then also be able to do some other cool things on the back end. But again, that's what we're going to be talking about, how to create the super simple sales page. And it could be as simple as sending a PayPal button, to be honest with you. I've done that. So that's that's that. And then number 8 is what we all want to do is then drive traffic and get sales. Okay. And that could be in your initial phase, right? And did you know, guys, if you have a Facebook fan page, I know this firsthand because you might be watching this on the fan page. And I think there's over like 23,000 likes and followers, right? It's a small percentage of people that are seeing my stuff. But the cool thing is I can go ahead and boost a post. It'll go reach more people. So for $5 a day, I can get that post to reach more people. I can pay Facebook and go, Facebook, those people raise their hand. They want to see my stuff. And I know you're throttling my reach. Will you just show them more? I'll pay you $5 today, and they'll do it. So that doesn't even have to be hard either. If you think that you post on your page and it doesn't get a lot of reach, join the club. But what you can do is put a few dollars behind it. You know, put that Starbucks coffee that you're spending every single day and put it in a Facebook boost or an ad that will drive attention to the pre-validation post or to the pre-sales post. Do that. Okay. So again, driving traffic, getting sales. So that's before you create the product. And then we'll talk about how to do it after the product, and we'll evergreen it. Okay. So that's what's going to be taught here inside of this workshop. So at the end of it, you're going to be able to outline your product. Well, first off, you're going to be able to come up with your idea. Then from there, you're going to be able to validate the idea. Then you're going to be able to start getting sales for the product, build the product, and then continue to sell the product. Like that's what you're walking away with. How to create your first digital product from scratch, and then how to sell it within 30 days. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. So again, this right here is what's going to be happening. And you guys are seeing it first. Now, this will be a dedicated post. I will actually post this later today. And then from there, I will go ahead and just let it run organically. I don't know if I will need to put any, boost behind it. I may. I'll let you know. It'll be part of a little case study here, right? But this is what it's going to look like. So if you are watching this and it is, before the 10th of November, or the 12th, I'm sorry, the 12th, go ahead and drop in the comments, I'm interested. And then what I will do is private message you or comment back to you with a link once the link is available, which should be tomorrow on the 3rd. And for the first 75, $27. Like a no-brainer. And again, I've talked about this before. Why? Why would I do that? It's very simple. I want people to get a result as quick as possible. So that way they can move on to the next part of the building of their brand, right? So right now, email list building. If you've built a list or if you're building a list, the next thing you want to do is turn that list into some money. Well, how do you do that? You have a digital product. The email list also allows you to do some validation. Right? If you don't have a Facebook fan page and you have an email list of 500 people, guess who you're going to get your pre-validation from? The email list. Okay. You're even going to have them help you come up with a product idea, maybe. Okay. But the next thing is digital product creation. And from there, we know that if people go through that, they may be like, okay, I created this digital product, but now I want to sell it. Well, build an email list. They can go through email list building fast track workshop, right? Or maybe they can get a private invitation to join Brand Creators Academy. Okay. So again, that's why $27, it's a no-brainer, but it also lets me know that people have skin in the game. They're going to show up because if you pay, you're going to show up. You're not going to be like, oh, it's a free guide. I'll go through it when I get a chance. If you sign up, you're going to probably show up. And if you can't show up, you're going to get the recordings, but you're going to want to watch the recordings because you paid for them, right? There's a different psychological thing that happens when we pay for something. All right. We tend to take it a little bit more serious. So that's what I got for you guys here today. Hopefully that was helpful. And yes, November 12th, we are going to be doing it. And then the first 75 spots is going to be $27. Then after that, we will be raising it, but it still will be under $50. All right. So if you guys have any questions on this, let me know. And I will go ahead and remove that. And let's see, what do we got going on here in the chat? Oh, okay. It's Octavio. What's up, man? Debbie, very interested. Awesome. Let's see. Good morning. I would like to start with digital product, but would like to eventually see a class from you on how we would do a physical product too. Yeah. Okay. Physical product creation, that is a whole nother process. And there's actually a lot more involved in doing that. So if I had the choice, which I do have the choice because I just sold my physical product brand, and I'm not looking to do another physical product right now. I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. Right now, will I do merch? Will I do print on demand? Will I do stuff like that? Absolutely. But the minute that I have to go and create a product, go, get it through all of the quality control, the testing, all of that stuff, get it shipped back to me, have it shipped back, whatever. And then from there, list it, get a whole bunch of inventory, and then sell it. I would much rather do this right now if you are just starting. That's why I always encourage people, if you are just starting, the digital product side of things is going to be way easier. Okay. And we can do it so much faster. All right. But I will definitely throw that out there. If people want to learn how to create their own physical product, we can totally do that down the line. I don't think it will be one of the next 2 or 3 workshops. I'll be honest. There's other ones that I definitely want, that I want to be able to do. Gabriella says, I'm in. Gabriella, you're in the academy. You're going to get it. I know you're in. Salama, will you be sending us email with the link? Salama, what we have been doing is if you say I'm in, like, so if you're saying I'm in, then we will go ahead and we'll reach out to your Facebook profile and we will just send you a private message, or we will just comment back to this and tag you in it. So that way there you get it. And you said you're interested, so you're in. And Ruth says, I'm in. Yeah, you're in the academy. Of course you're in. Troy Gardner. Okay, cool. I will, so anybody that, okay, Carlos says information of the course, please. Yep. And the cool thing is, let me just say this. The cool thing is about this, and that's why I'm calling them a fast track workshop. These are not designed to be like a 2-week deal. This is like show up or watch the recordings, and within 2 to 3 hours, we're done with the learning. Now it's on to implementation. Right. And so Chris Schaefer will be obviously co-teaching this with me. When it comes to the technical side of things, he's really, really good at explaining that stuff. But there's not a lot of technical stuff. I'll be upfront with you here. There's not a lot of technical stuff. But when you are going through this, you are going to want to do some cool things with paid ads and stuff. We will talk about paid ads there for a digital product. Or if you want to bolt this onto your email list building, because if someone is coming on your list or joining your list, the very first place that you could offer this digital product is on the thank you page. All right. So that's another thing that we'll be talking about. So let's see here. Can't wait. Awesome. I don't know who that is though. Who said can't wait? Because it says Facebook user and I'm in StreamYard. It doesn't tell me who it is. Let me know. Derek, did you say Thursday when you open digital product creation? What time will it start? So yes, it is going to be on a Thursday. And I believe this isn't 100% confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern time. But again, if you can't make it live, it will be recorded. Okay. And then you'll get access to that. Morning, Scott. On the validation piece, still trying to figure out the best way to go about this if I don't currently have a responsive list or Facebook group. Well, one thing would be, okay, do you have a Facebook fan page? Or if you do have a group, you should have a page. If you have a page, then what I would encourage you to do is create a post, and then I would boost that post and try to get reach that way for people to validate on it. I mean, to spend $25 to get an idea validated before you put in the time and effort, money well spent. Johnny says, I'm in. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, it's Matt C. Okay, cool. Got to fix that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Matt, you're in, man. You're definitely you're going to be able to utilize this for sure. Okay. So again, what I'll be doing is I'm going to be doing, again, when you're looking at what I'm doing right now, I want you to also be kind of like taking mental note, like, okay, this is his awareness thing. He validated it like 6 weeks ago, pre-validated it, got the idea. People said they wanted the digital product creation stuff. Now he's setting a date, bringing awareness to it, right? And now I have 10 days to bring awareness to it because I'm committed to it. I've just given you the outline. That outline took me a half hour to put it together. Now, I haven't built the course or the training, right? The workshop. I haven't done any of the content, but I know now all of the different parts that I have to teach, right? And the cool thing is when you go through this live, okay, or you're doing this on the fly, when you're doing it with people being able to give you feedback, because the cool thing is you can say, guys, I'm going to give you a special early bird price like I did, right? $27. And what you're going to do is you're going to also be able to now help me shape this to be an even better training because you're going to give me your feedback, right? So you're getting in before anyone else. You're also able to give feedback. So then if any feedback you give, if I feel like we need to add that in for an additional piece of training, we will add it in and you'll get access to it. And then that's the bonus for you being one of the ones that helps you build it as you're doing it kind of in real time. All right. So again, if you guys are interested in joining me in this digital product creation fast track workshop, it is happening November. Let me put that back up. November 12th. Thursday, I believe it's going to be 2 p.m. But again, once you join, we'll let you know that. 75 spots. It's $27. It is happening November 12th. If you're interested, drop a comment below and you'll get a special link sent to you within probably 24 hours from today. I'm going to start sending them out tomorrow once we go public. And then from there, the first 75 will be $27. After that, we will increase it. But like I said, it won't be any more than probably $37 to $47, somewhere in there. But the first 75 spots will be $27. And again, exactly why I told you guys I'm doing it. It's very simple. Okay. I want to blow you away with value. It's literally that simple. And you should be doing the same thing for your market, by the way. You should be doing the same exact thing. You should be saying to your market, I want to blow you away with value, because if I do, you're going to be like, wow, if it was that good for that, man, imagine what it would be for this. And it could be the next product, right? Or the next thing, which, by the way, once we learn this process, guess what you have? You have a skill set. You have a skill set on how to repeat this. And the cool thing is you're not just going to probably create one, you're going to create two, and then maybe three, and then four, and then five. And then guess what? You get to do some really cool things with marketing, because now you can add what we call a value stack. We get to add maybe another course in at a discount. Now we get to sell that one. So now we can cross promote, right? If someone comes in over here, they can come in over here, or maybe we can add something on the back end where they get a bundle of all of your books or all of your trainings, any of that stuff. And that will probably lend itself very well to another workshop that we'll be doing in the future on email marketing, how to do promotions like that, how to do offer stacks, like all of that stuff. It works, guys. I've been doing it now for over 19 years, right? And I started back in the brick and mortar days with the photography studio, and I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was doing it without even knowing it, right? It works when you have an email list, and then you have an offer, and then you have multiple offers, and you can do bundles. You can add in scarcity. You can add in just more value without even discounting your price. Okay. So again, this stuff will work now. It'll work in the future. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing. Again, if you are watching this on a replay, all you need to do in the comments of this live is just drop in there, I'm interested. If you're on YouTube, I may not see it. I will try to go over to YouTube and see if they're showing up over there. We've been having a little bit of an issue with YouTube. Did I say YouTube? I think I said YouTube. I might have said Facebook, but YouTube. So you might want to just head over to the Rock Your Brand group over there. Look for this live and then put yours on there, or just look for the post that I'm going to be posting here probably later this afternoon. I think I'm going to do that around 2 o'clock. So if you guys have any other questions about this, let me know. It looks like Derek said he's interested. Derek, I know you're interested. I will go ahead, but I will send you that. So anyone that has put that in here, I will be sending you guys a direct message, and then also probably comment back on your post here. So or your comment. Okay, so this was Matt, I think, working on the hook, hoping to have this thing ready to go soon. So Matt is in the process of building out his digital product right now, which Matt, actually, while I got you, man, I was thinking we might do this with Octavio too, because he's in the process. We might actually add some bonuses here for this workshop, and maybe share kind of like your process that you've kind of been going through on building this, so we can kind of give some different examples. I'll reach out to you privately and see if you'd be interested. I know Octavio already said yes, like he'll definitely do that. So again, to totally make this like a no-brainer for people, like I'm going to actually give you some additional, I shouldn't even be saying this yet. I should wait to kind of give you guys something else to look forward to, but I'll say it here anyway. I'm going to give you guys some real examples, some case studies in a sense to what it looks like to basically go from nothing to building a product. And I'm talking about building a product from content that you might already have. So I know Octavio and Matt already had content on their websites that we're now converting into a digital product. And I'm going to be walking through kind of what that looks like, because you don't have to do this either, but I would love it. And I know Octavio is definitely going to be someone that we're going to use as a case study, because I'm going to help him with this inside the academy, is building out something like this, how to do like a little 3-hour or a 2-hour little training for your market. Number one, it forces you to show up and do it. And then from there, once you do it, you now have a digital product that you created, right? And it's the exact same thing that I'm doing here today. So B says interested as well. So B, what I'm going to do is, you're on YouTube. It looks like these will not show up for me after. So I'll have to go to this on YouTube and see if we can find you. If we can't, what you might want to do is you might want to just go to this on Facebook. And if you just go to brandcreators.com /RYB, it should take you there. Let me see if I have a banner up here. I think I have one pre-built. Let's see. Yep, right there. So if you go to brandcreators.com /RYB, that's for Rock Your Brand. You'll go to our Facebook group. It's a private group. If you're not part of it yet, you'll just have to fill out a couple of questions. Then once we approve you, you will be in that group, and then you can see this post in there. And then from there, you can let us know. Again, guys, it's the first 75. And what, let's time out for a minute. Why am I doing that again? Why am I doing it for the first 75? Because number one, I want to reward the people that are action takers that want to jump in and just say, you know what, Scott, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to come in. Those 75 are going to also help me shape the product. So I know that regardless. Now those 75 are also on top of the people that are already in the academy. So the academy is going to get access to this regardless. So these are people that are on kind of the outside of the academy, not on the inside, but they're going to be able to get the same training for that one workshop. So again, if you're interested, definitely leave a comment that you're interested. Just say, I'm interested. And then from there, I will follow up with you. All right. If you guys have any questions, on this before we wrap up? I'll take a quick sip of coffee, give you guys some time. Any questions on the digital product creation side of things, anything like that I can help you with on this Monday morning. And then we will wrap it up and we'll get on with our day. Let me know in the comments. And if not, we'll wrap this baby up. I feel like I should create some music for this in between, kind of like a Jeopardy, something like that. Let's see here. Can't wait. I seen that. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Now, this is a good one. So Salma says, what were some lessons you have learned from when you did your very first workshop? Okay, so the first thing I learned, this was kind of funny, actually. So I posted this exact one that says basically very similar, except it said email list building fast track workshop. I'm running a workshop where I'm going to show you how to build an email list of 500 subscribers within 30 days. That was the promise, right? And I basically did the same thing where I had people say, I'm interested. Yes, I want to attend, whatever, right? And so what we ended up doing was we'd reach out to these people and we would direct message them through Facebook. And I think at first, we had at least 90 people like that. So we basically started sending them out, and within, I think, the first 30 or after the first 30, I couldn't send links anymore to the order page. And so what ended up happening was I kind of got dinged by Facebook. So then what I had to do is I had to go back to the comments of these people and then just do it in the comments. And then from there, I had to, what I did was I took a piece of paper and I wrote it down, the link, or no, it wasn't a piece of paper. It was a slide. And then I took a picture of it, and then I just sent a picture of the link. So I did it that way. So what I learned was, if you're going to do it, you can private message people, but if you have more than you think 30 people, then don't send them all links. And the reason why we do not want to just put the link in the post is because, well, two reasons. Number one, Facebook doesn't give it as much reach. Number one. Number two, we only want people that are interested to be able to get it. So this way here, we kind of put a little bit of a barrier there. And then once we kind of cross that 75 point or whatever the number is, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 15 for you, then we can open it up. We can drop a link if we want to. So I think the biggest lesson was just that if you're going to do it through the Facebook Messenger kind of thing, you got to be careful because it can look spammy if you're just sending a whole bunch of links, even though everyone wanted the link, you know? So I think that was one of the lessons that I learned. Okay. So B says, well, I don't have a Facebook account on purpose and any change to join in a different way. Well, I'll tell you what, if you want, you can just send me an email, scott@brandcreators.com. And then I can go ahead and send you, the link when it's available. So if you just send an email, scott@brandcreators.com, I can go ahead and do that. That way there you can at least get it. And just so you know too, guys, like this live workshop will not be hosted on Facebook. It's going to be on Zoom. That's how we do it. It's cleaner. It's also more private, and we just get a better recording. So that's what we'll be doing there. So B, no problem. But yeah, just send me an email, scott@brandcreators.com, letting me know that you're interested in attending, and I will make sure that you get a link sent out first. So this way here, the first 75 will get that opportunity if they want to join. All right. So I think that's it. Again, if you guys have any other questions and you're watching this on the replay, let me know. But it is happening November 12th. All right. And I'm super excited. I know this is a big one for a lot of people, but we're going to make it super simple. And the whole idea here is for you to be able to create a digital product, feel confident about it, and then also pre-validate it before you ever spend the time on doing that, and then creating the product and then turning it into an evergreen asset that you can sell over and over and over again. And we're going to do this in under 3 hours, meaning you're going to know exactly what you need to do within 3 hours. We're not going to take you through a 3-week training. It's 2 to 3 hours. Then we also do, if you are in the live workshop, we'll be doing open Q&A. All right. So that's another thing that we'll be doing there as well. All right, guys. So that is pretty much going to wrap it up. If you're interested in attending this workshop, drop it in the comments and just say, I'm interested. Yes, I want to join, whatever. And I will make sure that you get that sent to you as soon as we have the link available, which should be tomorrow. All right. So guys, have an awesome, amazing day. Hopefully you guys are having a great day or a great start to your week. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right, guys, take care, take action, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.